What is up, guys? Rarno back once again, back with some more Bloodborne. This is part 10. Today we're going to be heading into the DLC, so I am so excited and ready for this. But before we start, I have so much to show you guys, so much to tell you, so much to do, that kind of stuff. So as you can tell by my blood echoes, I have a lot of echoes. That's 21 million echoes. There's nothing I can do with them because I have bought 99 of every item already. If we go ahead and look here, there is 600 of everything, or of the bullets and vials in the storage, and 99 of everything else. And I also have 600 bloodstone shards, 600 twin bloodstone shards, and stuff like that. I've been doing a lot of grinding lately. The past 3 episodes were pre-recorded just because I wanted to be able to have enough time to grind out everything I needed to grind out. Specifically, I got all these, dang it, I can't remember, all these echoes, that's what I'm trying to think of. I got all these echoes when I was trying to grind out weapon gems for this Chikage. I didn't end up getting all the ones I wanted, but I did get one of them. So I got blood attack up 30.4%, and I got physical attack up 27.2 on here. Attack versus the kin down minus 11.3% and minus 10.9%. And then for the circular slot, I have blood attack up 31.5% and increased stamina cost by 2.9. My ideal gems would have been 3 31.5 blood attack up gems, but obviously sometimes you just don't get lucky, right? But I think that's about it. I am wearing a new armor set, as you can tell. This is just something I threw together. This is the Yharnam Hunter cap with the Charred Hunter garb and the rest of the Yharnam Hunter set, the boots and the gloves. It looks pretty nice together, if you ask me. So that's about that. As for here, I did not pick up like every single thing in the insight shop because insight is not easy to come by, but I do have my bone blades up to 99, and that's that. With that being said, I think that's everything I've been working on, honestly. I have a couple of items I want to show off before we hop into the DLC, and also some other things I want to explain before we continue off. So, first of all, the Gascoigne Quest line, where with the red jeweled brooch that we're supposed to take to the little girl, that is now over. There is no way we can actually take that back to her now. The reason I didn't even try is because we cracked it open before, and cracking it open gives us a blood gem. If we don't have the actual brooch, we can't take it back to the little girl, so there's no point in even talking to her after that. But basically, what happens if you give her the jeweled brooch, you can get the 2 messenger's adornments. You get the red stained headband and the white ribbon for your messengers, but that's all we missed there, since we did not do that. And then just a few items to read, and I think we'll be able to get going. Fragments of the lost wisdom of the Great Ones, beings that might be described as gods, used to gain insight. At Bergenworth, Master Willem had an epiphany. We are thinking on the basis of planes. What we need are more eyes. But also, while we're here, I'd like to read all of the hunter tools that I haven't read thus far. One of the secret treasures hidden in Canehurst, the glove of an executioner from a faraway land. Passed from executioner father to executioner son, these gloves can be used to summon wrathful spirits of the past by smearing them with blood. It is said that the nobles found immeasurable delight in the dances of these vengeful specters. One of the forbidden hunter tools made by Irrelevant Izzy bore the strength of the terrible undead dark beast, if for only a moment, to blast surrounding foes back with the force of a roaring beast. The indescribable sound is broadcast with the caster's own vocal cords, which begs the question, what terrible things lurk deep within the frames of men? Whistle of the Madara twins, denizens of the Forbidden Woods. The twins grew up alongside a poisonous snake and developed a silent inhuman kinship. The poisonous snake grew uncontrollably, raised on a healthy diet of beast entrails. Even after their deaths, it is said to respond to the call of the twins' whistle from the nightmare. Special hunter tool of the choir, high-ranking members of the church, fashioned after a bell that projects an arcane sound across planes of existence. The sound of smaller silver version of the bell does not cross planes, but grants vigor and healing to all cooperators. One of the secret rites of the choir. Long ago, the healing church used phantasms to reach a lofty plane of darkness, but failed to make contact with the outer reaches of the cosmos. The rite failed to achieve its intended purpose, but instead created a small exploding star, now a powerful part of the choir's arsenal. At times, failure is the mother of invention. Remnant of the eldritch truth encountered at Bergenworth. Use phantasms, the invertebrates known to be augurs of the Great Ones, to partially summon the abandoned Ebrietas. The initial encounter marked the start of an inquiry into the cosmos from within the old labyrinth, and led to the establishment of the choir. Empty invertebrate shell that is said to be familiar of the Great One. The healing church has discovered a great variety of invertebrates, or phantasms as they are called. Shells with slime still harbor arcane power and can be rubbed on weapons to imbue them with their strength. The School of Menses controls the unseen village. This hexagonal iron cage suggests their strange ways. The cage is a device that restrains the will of the self, allowing one to see the profane world for what it is. It also serves as an antenna that facilitates contact with the Great Ones of the dream. But to an observer, the iron cage appears to be precisely what delivered them to their harrowing nightmare. Shoes worn by Ariana, woman of the night in the Cathedral Ward, innocent and cute, in contrast with its owner. An iron helm resembling an upside-down bucket. A single hole allows one to peek out with a single eye, which is probably all that its original owner had. So that's all the items I wanted to show off. I just thought these were worth mentioning because reasons, obviously story reasons, but yeah. So now we'll be heading into the DLC, and yes, that's about it. I'll catch you guys at the Cathedral Ward. Alright, so here we are now back at the Cathedral Ward. So I know there was a lot of raiding to start off the episode, but I don't know. I just thought they were worth mentioning. Stuff like that. And anyways, if you want to get to the DLC, you can see this amygdala here. As long as you have the Eye of the Blood Drunk Hunter in your inventory, we can step over here and let her pick us up and be carried off.
Cursed fiends, their children too. And their children forever true.
Alright guys, so here we are back in the Cathedral Ward, but this is the Hunter's Nightmare Cathedral Ward. Go ahead and light the lamp, and then, yeah. So this is the DLC. It is pretty awesome, pretty long, lots of weapons, stuff like that. Let's head over to the left and pick up this item real quick. Now, hopefully, I remember where all the items are. I actually can't pick up any twin bloodstone shards, so that's a rip. Here we meet our first hunter. And he's very good at what he does. Let's drop down here, grab these old hunter gloves, and then we'll take him on. Pretty sure we can easily beat him. Whoa. Come on, please. Thank you. Trying to get a jump attack in there. Now, I won't be able to pick up many items, I guess, because I probably should have thought about that before I bought like a billion of every item. So obviously I'll be picking up everything, but there's going to be some things that just won't allow me to grab, so just love when Bloodborne's like, no, your attacks are going to go straight through this enemy and you're going to deal with it. I'm actually going to go ahead, because this is going to bother me if I, you know, don't do this. I'll just throw this 10 away, just so I can pick up these items. These are blood vials. And such. I don't know, just kind of bothers me that I can't pick them up, so. The blood vials can stay though. I mean, those aren't that big of a deal. Holy crap, that just gave me a heart attack. I'm a little bit strong now, since I have these gems on my weapon. But that's okay. Old hunter cap. We almost have the full set now. It's very quick items to grab. Dang, man. You just feel so powerful slaughtering them. You can take that one. So this guy has our first new weapon, that, besides that other hunter, obviously. And this is the boom hammer. Which is a weapon of the powder kegs. So obviously he is a powder keg hunter. So from this guy we actually pick up a vermin, and the vermin is used for Voltier's quest, but since I already killed him, maybe next playthrough. Then we can come down here and quickly grab the beast cutter. I'll go ahead and read all these weapons in a little bit. I don't want to go in there just yet. There's still this hunter I can take out. Watch out for that pressure plate right there, because that will get that gun to shoot at you. This one right here. Honestly, kind of sad seeing these beasts cower in fear of you. For the first time in your Bloodborne career, you honestly feel, I don't know, kind of bad for them. You don't feel like you want to go after them. At least that's how it is for me. Because it's just so sad seeing, like, walking up to them and just seeing them scared of you. And yet you still slaughter them like animals. I mean, some of them will still attack you. They're just tired of being hunted. If you don't know, this is where all the hunters who are drunk with blood go. When they are... It's like an inescapable fate, I guess you could say. For a hunter who gets drunk with blood. Just lots of blood vials. Okay. So if you're low on blood vials, then you'll be getting a lot here. Drop down, grab those twin bloodstone shards, come back around once more. Apologize if you hear any noise at all above us, because my neighbors are there and loud, as always. Pretty sure, yeah. Just making sure. Now we can head this way. And get out of the way so that the boulder does not crush you. And it'll take out like all the beasts except like one. Now we can come over here and pick up the old hunter garb. This is a very nice armor set. I mean, we can go ahead and take a look at it if we so choose. Here we are. It honestly looks pretty dang awesome. I like it. Maybe not the biggest fan of the hat, but I mean, it's pretty nice. I'll keep it on for now. So I can get the armor set I really want. That's happening. I'm gonna head over here. Okay. Some Molotovs over there. Well. Rest in peace to that guy. Oh, hello. Oh, hello. That was a close call. Alright, if you want to play that game. Well, forget you. Thinks he's gonna kill me or something. Psh, I don't die. Oh, and I also forgot to mention, I equipped some new runes. I have the boost stamina by 20%, health by 10%, and health by 15% runes equipped. So that's why my health bar is so big right now. Just figure, since I'm not going to be visceral attacking much anymore, might as well have those equipped. And here we go, we got the eye pendant. Now you might think you're supposed to fight this guy right now, but no, Big Troll by From. We'll fight him a little bit later, but not right now. An eye pendant which unlocks the surgery altar. There are 2 cathedrals in the Hunter's Dream. One lies past the River of Blood, and another contains the private research hall of the Healing Church. Only chosen members of the Healing Church or their lamentable patients can enter the research hall using this eye. Grant eyes to the surgery altar's skull. So very, very interesting. Now, first of all, I just want to mention I'm not planning on dying in this DLC at all. Because if I lost all these echoes, I would cry myself to sleep. So let's not do that. Got this item over here. Just some blood vials. Just watch yourself over here. There is going to be this guy shooting at you. Just hop behind cover and then move when you're safe. Watch out for that pressure plate I just stepped on. That'll trigger this gun here. Okay. That was rude. And I missed because I'm bad. I like how this gun just doesn't exist. You're just like, no, I don't want to exist right now. Forget you. These guys are using a new item called Timed Molotovs. Basically a Molotov that waits a few seconds before exploding. Rest in peace. Yeah, as you can see, they're like a ticking time bomb. that guy if you're gonna go ahead and pick up that item, because he's waiting for you with them timed explosives. I'm just gonna come in here. You'll probably recognize this place because this is one of the first areas we enter in Bloodborne. This is all the way back in central Rarno. Very cool stuff. Now if you get the boom hammer here, but run as fast as you can. That guy is not very, I don't know. He explodes. That's what I'm trying to say. We'll go ahead and take a look at the boom hammer here in a minute. So we got ourselves a Beast Claw Hunter. And this is the new version of the Beast Claws that are available in the DLC. Basically, there is now a rune that gives your Beast Claws a brand new moveset to allow them to do things like that. It's pretty dang cool. Gonna need to start moving like an old hunter if we're gonna keep up with these guys. Rest in peace, my friend. Rest in peace. He gives us the Firing Hammer badge. The Firing Hammer badge will allow us to now start purchasing those timed Molotovs. So I'll probably go pick 99 of those up in a minute. But now we're gonna head up the stairs and drop down over here to get this item. This is the Old Hunter top hat, which I think I prefer to this version. I just think it looks really nice. So, we'll leave that on for now. No reason not to have it. There's a lot of blood lickers here, so obviously watch yourself. I'm pretty sure they're a little bit stronger than they are at Canehurst, so. Nope. Rest in peace, my man. These guys drop some blood gems, but I'm fully stocked up on blood gems. I could go my entire life without seeing another blood gem again, after how much time I spent in Chalice Dungeons. But I'll still pick them up, because I can sell them, I guess. So now we're going to come all the way to the end here. Take that guy out with my gun, just because. Ooh, 2 bloodstone chunks is always good. There is like a mini boss in here. If you guys remember the blood-starved beast that we faced quite a long time ago, he is actually in here. So this is like a version of the Gatling Gun that Jura uses, I guess. Obviously not nearly as powerful as that one. I am doing so bad right now. He's not used to fighting these tight spaces, I guess. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to stop. Please stop being so annoying. Oh my gosh, this is not working out in my favor. There we go. Unlock him. I mean, he's not really gonna fight back since he has to head back to his area, so. Whew. By beating him, we get the Gatling Gun, so we can go ahead and read that in a minute now. I'd like to take out this boss, and then we can read all the items once we head back to our first shortcut. Now, if I remember correctly, we're gonna want to head around the left-hand side here. Take that guy out who awakens all the beasts. Just so the Bloodstar beast doesn't come attack us with all the others. I'm actually gonna go ahead. Okay, I need you to lock on. Thank you. Just because I don't like dealing with this guy. Pop a couple of shots into him and he'll be finished. Bloodstone chunk. A blood gem. Not a very good one, but a blood gem nonetheless. More bloodstone chunks. Bloodstone chunks are always good since I only have 99 of those. Twin bloodstone shards. More twin bloodstone shards. And the amygdalin arm. This weapon is awesome. One of my favorites, honestly. Not too sure if I'll be able to show it off because of my stats, but I mean, I could technically level up to like, I don't know, 220, 225 with these blood echoes. But leveling up that high is not something I really aim for in these games because PvP is still decently active in some of the areas, and I do like to play a little bit of PvP every now and then. Okay, I'd like to transform my weapon, please. Thank you. Oh, okay. So these blood lickers are obviously really fat and stuff, so they're not gonna do much to you. They can inflict poison, but it's not like such a high risk that you're gonna get poisoned constantly. Bye. Don't want to deal with you. That's why I didn't want to deal with him. Oh, it's nice to have a strong gun too. It just feels so rewarding to shoot somebody and actually deal a good amount of damage. So here we get the constable's gloves. We'll be picking up the whole constable set here in a minute. But first, we can go ahead and meet Simon, the Harrowed Hunter. Now, Simon's going to give us a weapon in a little bit that is crucial to my Bloodtinge build, so yeah.
You're a hunter with your sanity, aren't you? Must have taken a wrong turn then, eh? Oh, yes. Well, we're more alike than you think. This is the hunter's nightmare, where hunters end up when drunk with blood. You've seen them before. Aimless, wandering hunters slavering like beasts. This is what the poor fools have to look forward to. So, don't be brash. Turn back before it's too late. Unless you've something of an interest in nightmares. Oh yes, I see. You sense a secret within the nightmare, and cannot bear to leave it be. As if the spirit of Bergenworth lives on within you. Such inquisitive hunters will relish the nightmare. But beware. Secrets are secrets for a reason, and some do not wish to see them uncovered. Especially when the secrets are particularly unseemly.
Alright, so yes, that was Simon, the Harrowed Hunter. So, now that you've met him, we can go ahead and read some of these new items, like the Beast Cutter here. This is basically a strength version of the Threaded Cane. It's actually pretty good if you run a strength build. A trick weapon wielded by the old hunters. This trick iron cleaver slices through the toughest of beast hides, and when it's transformed, the blade splits into sections, allowing one to lash it in a fashionable heavy whip. This crude weapon relies on brute force and is regrettably inelegant, suggesting that the hunts of the earliest hunters made for horrific affairs, painted in sanguine blacks and reds. A trick weapon used by the old hunters and crafted by the workshop heretics, the powdered kegs. A giant hammer equipped with a miniature furnace. When ignited and fired, it emits a volley of flame that explodes furiously upon impact. Crush the beasts and then burn them. The brute simplicity of the boom hammer was favored by hunters with an acute distaste for beasts. The arm of a small amygdala great one. Strictly speaking, the amygdalan arm is no trick weapon of any sort, but certain madmen wield them like clubs. Starts as a large, tough, blunt weapon formed of bone, but when extended, the hand quivers as if it were still alive. A rifle engineered by the Auto Workshop, the precursor to the workshop of the heretic powdered kegs. Designed for hunting on narrow streets, this rifle has been optimized to cause perforation wounds, but is unfit for reliable countering attacks. This is a highly customized portal version of the stationary Gatling gun operated by the old hunter Jura in Old Yarnum. It was the weapon of choice of the youngest of Jura's 3 companions. The Gatling gun boasts exceptional rapid-firing functionality, but is considered a cumbersome weapon due to its excessive weight and insatiable consumption of quicksilver bullets. There we go. Now we got to read all those cool new weapons and stuff. We'll go ahead and take a look at this. One of my favorite weapons from the DLC. It's really, really neat. It basically is a weapon that goes through enemies instead of stopping when it hits them, so it can be pretty useful indeed. I just have a few things left to do. Actually, I'm gonna leave those guys alone. They won't bother us as long as we don't bother them. No spitting at me. There we go. Whoops, I thought my weapon was transformed. That was rude. That was even ruder. Careful, because these guys can cause slow poison, and slow poison is never good. You just get the constable traps here. I also don't know why I just wasted 2 blood vials when I didn't need to. But whatever, I guess. Use up all those blood vials so we can pick up more. Hello, doggy. So we're gonna head over to the left here quickly to pick up the items that are over here, or just item. And that is just a frenzied cold blood, but it's an item nonetheless. You gotta get that 100% status. Come a little closer, friend. That's right, come on. I think that's the first visceral attack I've performed in quite a while, if you're considering all the time I spent child studying. The sounds of those corpses down there, so creepy. Alright, so now that we're up here, the camera for some reason goes into like this very far away zoom when you go into this area. It's super weird. It's not like playing Bloodborne at all. It feels a lot different when the camera's this far out, as you can see. Now, I don't know if that's like a glitch that they just never patched, or if the developers actually just intended your camera to zoom out like this for no reason. Man, that looks beautiful. We're gonna come down here now. Watch out for this hunter right here. Oh, well, that missed. Sir, I do not appreciate you hitting me in the face, so I'm just gonna kill you. Rest in peace. And he gives us another vermin. Now these are the only vermin you can get at this point, unless if you're offline, that is, because to get more vermin you have to co-op with people. And it can be pretty challenging to find some co-op nowadays, so yep. Let's go take a look at the Beast Hunter safe that we just got. A trick weapon used by the old hunters. A second blade is found inside the curve of the main one. In its initial form, the safe can be wielded like a long curved sword, but when transformed, the blade is contracted, allowing for quick repeated stabs. Although this trick weapon allows for adaptive combat, it was later replaced by saws and similar weapons that were more effective at disposing of beasts. So this is like a precursor to the saw cleaver and the saw spear. That poor dog just flew. Kind of feel bad for him. Don't worry about that item over there. We'll be coming back for that a little bit later, but we can't actually get it now. Alright, and this next area is very dangerous, so if you're not prepared, then, I don't know, get prepared. Actually gonna quickly rush over to this guy. There we go. Take him out with ease. And we get the Butcher's set. So we can go ahead and give that a read as well, since we're here. Butcher. Let me see. Where are you, Butcher sets? So many armor pieces, so little time. Here we are, Butcher set. Mask of the Madara twins, denizens of the Forbidden Woods, likely belonging to the older of the two. The twins grew up in silent kinship with a poisonous snake. Eventually they learned human ways and became hunters. When they discovered vermin, even in their beloved snake, the younger brother is said to have murdered the older. Interesting stuff. This guy is not really a big deal. He doesn't do very much damage, in all honesty, so I can just kind of smack the crap out of him, and it's all fine. He does give 10 Quicksilver bullets, though, so that's neat. Come over here and pick up the Madman's Knowledge. And now we're going to go ahead and pick up this item quickly. Alright, so the next thing we have to do, or we're going to want to do, is head down here. Let's take out this guy first. There's a summon sign over there if you need to summon, but summoning's not that important. You see his shadow up here? He's gonna jump down after us. Hello, Mr. Hunter. Holy crap, you are powerful. This has been a big mistake. I have made a big mistake. Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to not be... Alright, Crows. Please. Give me some space. Okay, there he is. Not planning on dying today, sir. Sorry. Okay, good. That worked out better than I thought it was going to after I fell, so that's something. Pebbles, blood vials, and oil lamps. But the real prize is what we came here for. But first, poor snail. Actually, There's this weird little thing that if you use the Madara's whistle here, you can actually kill her. If your blood tinge is as high as mine, you'll kill her. But if you don't have enough blood tinge, you will though. But anyway, here is the Whirligig-Saw. So this is another new Old Hunters DLC weapon. Let's go ahead and take a look. A trick weapon crafted by the Workshop Heretics, the Powdered Kegs, and a weapon of choice for the Old Hunter Vaultier, the Beast Eater. This weapon pummels beasts in its mace form, but its true strength lies in its attached mechanical saw. These discs, lined with serrated teeth, spin rapidly, thrashing the flesh of beasts into fine shreds. Definitely a very cool weapon that I can't use because I'm not a strength user. Alright, so here we are back in the Hunter's Nightmare. We don't have to kill these guys again. There's not really a point to doing it, so just continue up over here. Okay, I knew I remembered this guy. So, he comes to gouge your eyes out. Probably not the best idea to let him do that. More crows, pebbles, that kind of stuff. It's nothing important. Anyways, this guy's pretty interesting. He kind of just sits here, bangs on his gate for eternity. Could stab him, but I mean, why ruin his fun, right? More pebbles. And yes, here we are. Our first boss fight of the DLC, guys. So I will shut up, and we will continue on.
Please. Help us. Alongside this. The great terror looms. Weakness is
For that, we get the guidance rune. If you brought Voltaire along with you, you would also get a vermin for doing that, as long as he stays alive. Now we can find Ludwig's head over here, and now I just have a little bit of explaining to do. As I said, if you remember the name Ludwig, it's probably because you've seen this blade right here, the Ludwig's Holy Blade, and he was a church hunter before he became a beast. And if you remember the description from the first ever badge we got, which is the Sword Hunter's badge, it talks about how Ludwig was first of many healing church hunters to come, many of whom were clerics, as it was clerics transformed into the most hideous of beasts. So, poor Ludwig here, transformed into a very hideous beast indeed. And now, I have a little trick for you. If you go ahead and equip one of the church hunter sets, it doesn't matter which one. I'm just going to equip Gascoigne because Gascoigne's looks nice, and we can talk to Ludwig.
Tell me, good hunter of the church, are my church hunters the honorable Spartans? I hoped they would be. Ah, good. That is a relief, to know I did not suffer such denigration for nothing. Thank you kindly. Now I may sleep in peace. Even in this darkest of nights, I see the moonlight.
For that, we get the Holy Moonlight Sword. I'm going to go ahead and switch my guard back, because I don't like the way it looks. But yes, we get the Holy Moonlight Sword for that. And you can only do that while you have Church Hunter garb on. And now... just go ahead and put the poor guy out of his misery. Otherwise, Simon's going to do it for you anyway, so you might as well finish him off. I kind of lied to him, told him church hunters were good people, just so he could rest in peace, but yes. An arcane sword discovered long ago by Ludwig. When blue moonlight dances around the sword and it channels the abyssal cosmos, its great blade will hurl a shadowy light wave. The Holy Moonlight Sword is synonymous with Ludwig, the Holy Blade, but few have ever set eyes on the Great Blade, and whatever guidance it has to offer, it seems to be of a very private, elusive sort. Obviously I can't equip it, but this was such a big reveal when the DLC came out to see that they brought back the beautiful Moonlight Greatsword, or the Holy Moonlight Sword as it's called, in Bloodborne. Such a beautiful reveal.
Shrouded by night with steady stride, colored by blood but always clear of mind, proud hunter of the church. Beasts are a curse and curse is a shackle. Only ye are the true blades of the church.
So that's locked. But yeah. A few items in these cells that we can pick up. Pretty sure every door that's closed is locked, so... Alright, cool. Almost wasn't able to pick that item up because that guy was talking. So now we're gonna head down here. And talk to this buffoon.
Are you a hunter? Well, that's very odd. You hear the toll of the bell?
We're actually gonna say I hear nothing, just for now, because we need him to not, you know, come after us or whatever.
The beast you seek will not be found here. Go back to your heart, and if you have the chance, put this light behind you. Places better left untouched. Secrets better left unknown. From your thoughts brazily roam.
So we'll actually come back for him later. He has one of the, a really good Bloodtinge weapon that I'm not going to be able to use because it's strength in Bloodtinge, and I didn't really level up anything besides Bloodtinge. A lot of people like to do skill in Bloodtinge, but it's just not something I ended up ever doing. I would like to try it, but I don't know. Kinda lazy. A chunk of iron fitted with finger holes. The hulking hunter woman's simple gratia, ever hopeless when handling hunter firearms, preferred to knock the lights out of beasts with a hunk of iron, which incidentally caused heavy stagger. Gratia was a fearsome hunter, and to onlookers her unrelenting pummeling appeared oddly heroic. No wonder this weapon later assumed her name. So we find out a little bit more about the hunters of old. And be careful coming up here, you're going to get ganked, so... Take these glowing eye rats, since they're kind of just useless. Pebbles, 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 poison knives. And if you remember, Vicar Amelia, she's actually over there. Sent to the Hunter's Nightmare after we killed her. Still praying for Lawrence at his skull. Rest in peace to you. Come on, girl. She just does not want to come close. Whoops. Bullets are important. There we go. Now she'll shut the hell up. Just some quicksilver bullets. So here we are in the next area. We're going to go ahead and light this lamp. And then we're actually going to head back down because there is like a secret item. Oh, hello. Awesome. Awesome. Awesome! Wow, okay. First of all, you spoiled the secret. Thanks, game. Second off, you killed me. Thanks, game! Underneath. And this is where we find Lawrence's skull. Which is an important item that we can read in a moment. Now we're actually going to pull this to get this thing to move again, and then we'll hop on so we can move down. And down here there's a chest waiting for us. I still can't believe I just fell through the floor like 2 minutes ago, but wow. Here we get the church cannon. So we're going to go ahead and read both of these items quickly. Let me just see. Lawrence's skull should be here. Yeah, here we are. Skull of Lawrence, first vicar of the Healing Church. In reality, he became the first cleric beast, and his human skull only exists within the nightmare. The skull is a symbol of Lawrence's past, and what he failed to protect. He is destined to seek his skull, but even if it were found, it could never restore his memories. An oversized weapon used by the Healing Church, a type of cannon that fires a curvy trajectory and creates an explosion upon impact. Originally designed for use by brawny men with deteriorated brains, not for just any ordinary hunter. but the men lacked the wits to effectively operate firearms, and the weapon was quietly ushered into permanent storage. This is the weapon that was used by that large beast outside where we fought the two of them, the two tentacle-faced monsters that were outside a little bit earlier. I'm actually gonna pull Old Hunter's Mark out of my butt and reawaken. Anyways, guys, we will save the research hall for the next episode. And if you guys have enjoyed, remember to like down below, subscribe if you're new, hit that notification bell if you want to see videos by me as soon as they're out. That being said, guys, I'd like to thank you all for watching. Hope you all have a nice day, and